Hello, people. How are you? I just got done watching tonight's news, and I heard a story on the news tonight that I didn't think quite it sounded right. There was this lady, she was a nurse, and she is a nurse, that just flat out refused to give the senior citizen, elderly person, CPR. And the elderly person, senior citizen, died because she did not receive CPR. Now, the nurse claims that it is against company policy to administer CPR. Now, they say that if you are in a nursing home, you will get CPR unless you sign a piece of paper that says do not resuscitate. So if you're in an old folks home, rest home, and you have something happen to you, they will give you CPR, yes. Now, this woman that refused to give this elderly lady CPR was independent. And what I mean by independent is, when a person like me lives at home and you get the nurses to come into your house and they help you to clean your house or take you grocery shopping or yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And they're supposed to help you around the house. Well, those are caregivers, but they also have nurses that come in, to monitor your health, to see you're eating right, to take your blood pressure, for people that are living by themselves and do not want to live in a retirement home. They want to live at home. And so some of the nurses that come in to take care of old people at their homes, I guess, by the way I understand by watching the news tonight, that some of the policy for these traveling nurses that come in, it's against policy to administer CPR. And tonight, when you heard it on the news, you heard 911 police dispatcher pleading with that nurse to give that woman CPR before she wouldn't die. And that woman, that elderly lady, ended up dying anyway because that nurse refused to give her CPR. Now we're thinking, even if it is against company policy for traveling nurses or whatever to give you CPR if you have a heart attack or something, we're thinking, if you see somebody in a restaurant choking to death, or you see a child on a playground choking to death, or you see somebody having a heart attack, or you see somebody get hit by a car, isn't it just natural to call 911 and run out there and try to give them CPR or do whatever you can to see if they survive? Isn't it like cold-blooded, rude, crude, and totally unacceptable to see somebody get hit by a car and just keep on walking down the street, or see a kid choking on the playground and just turn around and walk away, or see somebody choking in a restaurant and keep on eating or whatever. I mean, I automatically assumed, which I shouldn't do, because you know what they say about assuming that is the mother of all screw-ups. That I automatically assumed that those traveling nurses, those nurses that come to old people's houses and stuff and take their blood pressure and see if they're eating right and stuff, that if they're having a heart attack, they would automatically give them CPR. I guess after listening to the news tonight, that they don't automatically give somebody CPR. Now I'm thinking, wow, that's kind of rude and crude and totally unacceptable. Not mentioning cold-blooded. I mean, what kind of person would actually watch somebody die and not do anything about it? Oh my God. But that's just my opinion. I mean, if you see something like somebody choking or having a heart attack and you don't give them CPR, I mean, number one, what are you going to tell God when He asks you what you did? And number two, how are you going to live with yourself knowing that you didn't do everything you could in your power to make sure that person didn't die, you know? That's just my opinion, though. Okay, have a good one, people. Bye-bye now.